2024 has been a very weird and sad year. Reason being, a lot of big content creators have been getting exposed as PDF files. And then, of course, we have Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, which I don't think needs any explanation. I mean, really think about this. Over the last few months, we had the Dr. Disrespect situation, a full-grown adult talking to a minor, which was gross, disgusting. He's married, he has kids, disgusting. He acknowledged it, he admitted to it, there's really just no excusing it. Then we got Codyco, who literally got exposed for having sex with a 17-year-old in his mid-20s. The sad part about that is that he hasn't even addressed any of these things. He's just been DJing in Vegas. And now, unfortunately, we have Ava, Kris, Tyson, one of the biggest members of the Mr. Beast team and YouTube channel, who over the last couple of days have gotten a lot of bad and sad leaks that have come up. Now, before I get into all this, I really just have to make this clear. This video has nothing to do with Ava and being transgender. I feel like I have to bring that up because Ava has received a lot of hate and backlash online for that very reason, with a bunch of baseless claims and allegations involving their family. This video has absolutely nothing to do with that. Ava is their own person. They are free to make their own choices with what they do with their bodies and so on and so forth. This has nothing to do with that. If you want to come here and post hate and hate comments about that, go somewhere else. This is about messages that Ava was sending to a literal child. That's the problem here. That's the criticism here. Nothing else. And we're going to get into a couple of other things as well. But to get back to that original one, the messages. Apparently, Ava was sending some very inappropriate messages to a 13-year-old back when they were 20. I think it was around 2017, 2018. And the person at the time, the child at the time, has gone online to say that there was nothing inappropriate going on. There was no grooming or anything like that. It was just some, edgy jokes being thrown back and forth. Ava herself online would go on to say the exact same thing. The problem for me is, it doesn't really matter if it was just jokes. They were 13. There are just some things as an adult, as a 20-year-old adult, that you shouldn't say to a child under any circumstances. I don't care about context. I don't care about whatever the friendship was. It doesn't matter. There are just some things that you don't say. Now, as these were coming up, there wasn't much to go off of. They were screenshots of conversations. We weren't sure how far it actually went, how deep it actually went. And then, of course, we get the announcement that Ava was leaving the Mr. Beast team, which all but confirms that all of the stuff that they were being alleged of actually happened. Now, me personally, I can't help but wonder if Mr. Beast was always aware of all this stuff that was going on. Ava said in her tweets that it was a mutual decision, that they want to focus on their family and mental health, which is all good and dandy, but I think it all but confirms that these allegations are true. Also, I can't help but wonder if Mr. Beast had already known about this and was just keeping it under wraps this entire time, which would be a very big problem. And unfortunately, it doesn't get any better for Ava because after these allegations came up, the internet was real quick to resurface some old videos that are also very disturbing. The video I'm talking about is when Ava had an older YouTube channel and was literally giving out a link to revenge corn pictures of Jeanette McCurdy.
Of her photo. What the story is, she sent pictures to her boyfriend, her now ex-boyfriend, and he leaked them out, and she is a very popular Nickelodeon star on the show iCarly, and probably be seen as the pulling of the show. It'll probably be taken off the air. Second of all, you'll probably see the photos get taken down at some point tonight, maybe tomorrow, because Nickelodeon has that kind of power. But the link's in the description if you want to see them. I mean, I'm not endorsing people to go look at somebody else's private business, but I know that people might want to see them, so it's there if you want it.
They literally had the gall to say in their video that they're not endorsing people looking at, Jeanette's private pictures or anything like that. But the link is in the description if you want to see it. Frankly speaking, it's just stupid and ridiculous. And again, this is clearly an older video from years ago. How long have people been sitting on this? How come we didn't know about this sooner? Why did all this have to happen with Ava and this kid have to happen so that we could see this? Here's the other thing about this. Mr. Beast has defended Ava publicly in the past for baseless allegations involving them and their family, and that was really great. But given the situation now, I think Mr. Beast has to come up with a public statement because, like I said, he's gone out of his way to defend Ava publicly. Now you have to at least be honest with what's going on, no matter how close of a friend that they are. I mean, it's just so weird, man. This is already 3 creators, 3 huge creators this year that have been outed for stuff like this. It's just insanity. How anyone thinks it's okay to not only talk to minors, but actually take things further with them, and you know exactly what I mean when I say that, is just mind-boggling. It's shameful and it's gross, and it needs to be stopped somehow. Or at the very least, assuming that there's enough proof and evidence to support it, there needs to be some serious repercussions. And I'm not just talking about like a ban on the platform that they use. Let's just hope that we don't have any more situations like this popping up this year with any other creators. It's just getting really tiring and sad for me. Sad to think that we live in a world where these big creators think that they can do stuff like this and not have any consequences or remorse for it. But that's just what I think about the whole situation. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And until next time, peace.